Devonte, you can maybe start us off with that. I asked Coach Miller the same thing. Can you talk a little bit about just what it's like to have a week between games, just be able to kind of restart and get refreshed a little bit, and what it's been for you guys, both physically and mentally?
I think it's a nice little break for us, especially getting used to having games back to back to back. We get a couple more practices under our belt before this game, and just more time to relax and recover.
Hey, Joey, basically every night it's big boy ball in the paint to the Big Ten. Is it a little more accentuated with this Purdue team with as much size and as many guys as they run at you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a point of emphasis this week, and they have a lot of good guys inside, and it's going to be really important for us. And in the Big Ten, you're playing somebody night in, night out that's really good player inside.
Joe, I think they said that you were ill, I guess, going into the Ohio State game. I mean, how much did that drain you last week? How much better do you people now?
I didn't feel great going into the game, but it is what it is, and nobody feels great at this point. Really in the year, it's a long year, and I feel good now. And we've had some chance to rest up, and I'm ready to go tomorrow.
Devonte, your experience with this rivalry, Purdue coming in, there's a lot riding on this, not just the rivalry, but the middle of the tournament, the year, a lot going into winning in this league this year. Talk about mixing all that together in this game.
I mean, we know every game in the Big Ten matters, and it's going to be as tough as the next one. But it is a rivalry, and our fans going to be in here and bring the atmosphere that we need. And getting this win will be important for our future, but also just important to us as a team just because of who it is, I guess.
Joey, specifically, when you look at Matt Harms on film of Purdue, just kind of what do you see from him on the inside, and what do you guys have to do to be able to neutralize what he brings to the court?
I mean, he runs the floor well, and he scores the ball well inside. And, he's a skilled guy and can do a little bit everything for him. And, it's going to take a group effort across the board on all their bigs, and it's going to be a fun one tomorrow.
For either player, the 19 threes, them coming off that game, they've been a team up and down shooting the ball, but how important is it to kind of, get out on them and make sure they don't get off to a hot start?
It's definitely important that we try to limit their three-point makes, and it won't be easy coming off a game, especially feeling hot, but I think we'll do what we need to do.
Hey, Joey, obviously there's a number of guys on both sides that grew up in Indiana, went to high school in Indiana. Just give us a view of a guy who grew up in the state. What's this rivalry like? What's it like to have a chance to play in it?
It's an unbelievable opportunity to get playing in. Growing up, watching Big Ten games, but especially the IU Purdue game always has carries a little more weight. I remember watching growing up, and I was always made sure you got home in time for practice to be able to watch. And it's really special to get the chance to play in it. It's going to be one of those that you're happy that you get to say you're a part of when you look back down the road.
Okay, anything else for the guys? Okay, thanks.